This city is glowing on this wonderful clear night. A terrific view of Cleveland right there. Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court. Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Heat. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. Love, no good. On defense, the Cavaliers. The drive by Wade. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
Dang can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Irving, good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Miami with the ball. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
Now here is Smith. Irving drives in, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
That's good. Greg, you're talking about Wade on the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks, Clark, by an NBA guard.
Amazing. Actually has the most blocks of any player who is his height or shorter in NBA history. Even with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
Now LeBron after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic, and it's LeBron missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. LeBron drives in, drops in the layup for 2. James has got his first basket.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
There's Dragic with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And a wide open look for James. Here's Love. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Dellavedova, the pass to Fry. Irving for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Richardson against Mozgov. Shot clock at 5. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Irving. Shoots.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Heat on offense. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title. Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
In the corner, Winslow with it. All sorts of time. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Winslow's got his third basket of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Irving dishes to Fry. And stolen by Richardson. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Dragic. Stoudemire the pass to Winslow. From outside, off the mark, and the foul called on Joe Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Stoudemire. Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Looking to end the drought. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
LeBron James.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Heat lead by 5. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Smith for 3. No luck. And Miami the other way now.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. And again, Miami running the court in transition. Winslow's shot is off.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off. Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Richardson, no luck.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Got a piece of it. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That's his second personal.
Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Offensive rebound. Another shot, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Dang dishes to Dragic with the shot. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. Love with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
Yeah, no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Wash kicks to Dragic.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Smith wide open. He fires. Another three for Cleveland.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Deng can't get it to go.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Dragic the pass to Wade. Kicks it to Bosch. Dragic with a wide open look. Another miss by Dragic.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
The shot by Wade, wide open. Another miss by Wade. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And another miss by Cleveland.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
The drive by Wade. Johnson dishes to Wade. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for J.R. Smith.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Outside Irving. Wide open. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Irving up top. And the lead is down inside single digits. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go. Miami leading by 8. There's the steal. Takes the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. That's good from Dang on the assist by Johnson. And it's 6 points for Luol Deng.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And the first half is now in the books. Heat out front, leading by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, give us your perspective on that first half.
I like the way we started the game. Sometimes
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson. It was all about Miami as the game got going. At one point, their devastating offensive assault. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. One of the stories here, Justice Winslow getting it done today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dang in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Whiteside. No good. Good D by Thompson. And there's the call on Bosch. That is his first foul of the game. James against Dang. James kicks to Love. In the corner, Irving with it.
Well, that was really a gift there. A nice steal, but probably a pass that shouldn't have been made in the first place.
Poked away. The Cavaliers trail by 8. All alone. And the dunk by Smith.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence. Clark his
right.
entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
Now a timeout called by Miami. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here. and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
6 to shoot. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and the officials call a traveling violation.
I tell you what, they've got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
Pass to McRoberts. Down low. Richardson the pass to Stoudemire. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age. Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Winslow. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And they double him up with LeBron. Irving dishes to Thompson. Second shot opportunity, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Irving. And that's now 11 points for LeBron.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for McCray. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Rogic comes in for Tyler Johnson. There's the dish to Winslow. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
The Heat making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in for Josh McRoberts. Wash comes in for Joe Johnson. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Richardson. James, no good. Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the second free throw, good. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. Deng kicks to Wade. Miami no good on that time either.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
And, you know, for LeBron, he knew he had his work cut out for him in Cleveland. A younger team unseasoned in the playoffs. They had to remake the roster a bit and gain that experience.
Here's Dragic. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. And the Heat lead by 9.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep LeBron. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Smith kicks to Fry. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Outside Dragic. Just 3 on the clock. Offline. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You know, not everything's falling for them, but they're definitely capitalizing on their second efforts.
Yeah, and the offensive rebounds, really one of those stats that make a huge difference in the outcome of the game.
Nobody near Irving. Off the left rim and out.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Lets it fly. Here's Richardson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That free throw, no good. The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Irving.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
To the middle. Here's Smith. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they're bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. From deep, Richardson. The Heat rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 6. LeBron drives in.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. On the wing, Irving. Love kicks to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. And the shot is good.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back. His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket, and you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Irving for 3. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
He's gotten a lot of individual defensive attention all game long, and I think it's really bothered him and thrown him off.
They get it back, and the rejection by Love. The drive by James. Kicks it out to Love. Launches a 3. Here's Smith. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Expanding his range. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball.
And the Heat with some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Johnson comes in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Johnson. Amari Stoudemire with it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
A different look for Miami. Wash comes in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Richardson. Irving kicks to Smith, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Whiteside, the pass to Johnson. It's Bosch with the drive from down low. And it's Wade getting it to go. And the Heat lead by 10.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Irving. James. Here's Thompson, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, they're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
Johnson dishes to Wade. Johnson attacking, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Here's Wade. Good. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
James kicks to Smith. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Johnson outside. Here's Dragic. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Feeds it to Dragic. And stolen by LeBron. For the finish. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. He dishes it to Irving. Looking to get it going.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
The drive by James, and again, LeBron missing.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Bosch, no one around him. Here's Wade. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
And you know what? He's shaken off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
The 3 from LeBron. And again, LeBron missing.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Wade passes to Bosch. Johnson can't get it to go. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Greg went deep for that one.
He did. I'm hungry now. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Timeout call for the Heat.
And the Heat call time here. They're ahead by 12. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Richardson, that's a two-pointer, can't connect. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Joe, congratulations on this win. This was a game where we saw plenty of great sequences, some nice runs put together. What changes for the team out on the floor when you guys start rolling like we witnessed here tonight?
We just picked up our energy and effort. We was able to get some stops, got out of transition, started making a few shots, and it just kind of got contagious.
Well, this was fun for us to watch, Joe. Thanks for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He came off the bench and torched him tonight. That's my torch sound, Ernie. I know it don't sound like a torch, but I know you feel the heat. I don't think the plan was for him to play as big as he did tonight. But once this kid hit the floor, it didn't take long for him to take over.
This was a complete performance we witnessed here tonight, Ernie. Hey, Shaq, check this out. On offense and defense, don't you think he led his team better than anyone we've seen in a long time?
Yeah.
He's got to be worn down because all that effort on every possession, it'll tire you out.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.